All right, welcome back to the Big Sean Show. My name is Sean. In this video, I want to talk about the time I met a serial killer. That's right. I just got out of the Marines and I was working as a corrections officer in Cincinnati, Ohio. Now, I was only a corrections officer for about 3.5 years, but I was working, I think, the protective custody pod, they called it. So they had individuals in these pods. They're smaller and you can kind of keep an eye on them, and they're single cell. I think think eight people per pod, and so I was working a protective custody pod this one particular day, and we had a serial killer named Joseph Paul Franklin. Now, Franklin wasn't a well-known serial killer like Bundy and Dahmer and guys like that. Okay, this guy primarily just shot people, and he was a white supremacist. So the reason why he was in Cincinnati was he had admitted to committing a crime, and I think he was already on death row for some other stuff, and he was basically going around admitting to certain things so he could get kind of either get out of the jail he was at, kind of add a little excitement and prolong his lifespan, all right, by admitting to these crimes and I guess being put on trial there. So anyway, he apparently years back um, killed a couple of young African American kids, shot them because he was a white supremacist. So I meet this guy, and right off the bat, when you meet somebody like that, he wasn't overtly like being a racist, like a Nazi or skinhead type of person like you might see. He would just talk normally, right? And a lot of these guys, especially that have been in the system for a long time or been in jail, they're always trying to con you anyway. Okay, they're always trying to get you to do certain things for them and things like that. I'm not going to get into that whole thing, but I just wanted to kind of talk to you about how like you just don't really know what people really like. You don't know what kind of evils underneath them because there's people that walk around this world, right? That you could talk to on a day-to-day basis and be friends with even, and you wouldn't know what's lurking in their brain or what they've actually done behind closed doors or what they're doing currently. You would know it because they're talking to you like a normal person. Well, this Joseph Paul Franklin, you could tell something was off about him. The way he looked, the way he talked, just his mannerisms, the way he wrote down things, he was it's just the way he was in general. But you still probably wouldn't suspect what this guy's capable of. So think about that. Next time you meet somebody at a coffee shop and you're talking to them and you're thinking you're, oh, this nice person, you never know. Could be a serial killer. Hope you enjoy this. Till next video, stay safe.